What's up?
Hey.
We're Married with Co-op, and this is our impressions of Bread and Fred. So we played this on the Nintendo Switch, and let's just get right into it. How were the controls in Bread and Fred?
They were simple but hard at the same time, but maybe that's because we weren't very good at it.
Oh, we were awful at the game, but this is not what this is about. Yeah, the controls, I think the bottom face button was jump, which is traditional. The left face button was that anchor?
I think the top was anchor.
See, I swear I was pressing the left button for anchor.
You're probably right.
So, and anchor was to make it so that you didn't move like an anchor while the other person hung on a rope, which you're probably seeing on your screen right now. And then the right face button was it to pull?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So to pull the person up that was dangling. And then
LB to hold.
Yeah. So was it the trigger? It was the trigger, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was LB on mine, and so it must have been the trigger.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So yeah, the left trigger to hold on to things. So it's a mountain climbing style game. Incredibly difficult, but controls not too crazy. You have to use momentum to swing. So one person,
timing.
Yeah. So one person would anchor, and then the other person would like be swinging and stuff. And so you'd use just the left analog stick to swing in a certain direction, gain momentum, and then then you'd like let go at the same time to jump and stuff. So, but pretty simple controls. But I think getting into the complexity of the game, I want to say that in practice, it's actually decently complex. Would you say that?
I would totally agree.
Like, if you go back and watch our live stream, we had to say like 1, 2, 3, go, or ready, set, go to jump at the same time because you're tethered. So if you don't jump at the same time, well,
you fall.
And the goal is to climb like all the way up. I don't know. I think there's like 5 different parts.
Yeah, and to not fall.
Yeah, and to not fall. We were unsuccessful. Fell a bunch of times. But yeah, it's deceptively complex. I think. There's a manual, right?
Yes.
And what was it saying in the manual?
I was just explaining like how you jump, how you grab. It gives you little tips and stuff on like what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah. Turns out nothing worked for us, but it was just like there's a lot of scribbling and stuff. It was like a journal.
Yeah.
And
which was cute looking. Our style
cute.
Was adorable.
But it was like that was complex because I was like, can you just tell me what to do here? All right. There's like some character in the game. The verdict is still out on whether
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. The what?
No, that was old man.
Oh, is that the old man?
Yeah.
I don't know what Charlie did, but Charlie, we don't think was a penguin because he was flying.
Yeah, Charlie was our trainer, and he can fly.
Yeah.
So we questioned what he was.
Yeah. But yeah, deceptively complex for sure. I don't know how many times I could say that, but it really was. So, okay. What do we think about the co-op feel? So we'll kind of start with like the player 2 experience, because in co-op games, sometimes player 1 kind of has an advantage over player 2. So how did you feel being player 2, babe?
Honestly, I feel like it was kind of all the same. I didn't feel like there was much difference between either player because I could do everything that you did. We just had to decide who wanted to do what, which I think I loved the most about this game.
I agree with you 100%. It was like I was Bread, you were Fred. I was red, pink, and you were
green.
And so outside of that, we did the exact same stuff, which obviously when it comes to a co-op game, teamwork is what it's all about. And I don't know about you, but I felt like the teamwork in this game was like on full display.
Yes.
Like we're talking, again, we had to be in unison with jumping and stuff. I think we would approach, there's kind of it's almost puzzle-ish where you come up to a wall and it's like, okay, which one of us is going to grab the wall? And then if you're grabbing the wall, then we're swinging, and then it's like, okay, hey, we're going to go on, this next swing or whatever. And then, interestingly enough, in this game, you couldn't die
That
at
was
all.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, like you would. So when we would fall, what would happen?
we would go splat on the ground and then we get back up.
Yeah, face plant, face stuck in the snow or whatever, because it was a wintry area. They're penguins after all. But no, typically in co-op games, we judge them very hard based off of the revive system, because no one wants to be sitting around waiting for the other person to get to a checkpoint or do whatever they need to do to get the other player back into the game. And so the fact that you can't die means like you can instantly get back into it right after you fail, which is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's one of the things that you liked the most about Bread and Fred?
That either person could do whatever that they wanted. So I could anchor, you could anchor, I could swing, you could swing. Just to have that flexibility for each partner was nice to have. So you didn't feel like you had to do the same thing, or you were forced to do one thing or another, even if you didn't want to.
Yeah, that was nice, because typically we have a role that we're like defined, like what, for example, we played hand in hand a few days ago, and it was like were the female, I believe, of the duo, and you had the moves that only you could do, and then I had the moves that only I could do. So like we were kind of typecast into that. And in this game, not the case at all, which I thought was cool. One of the things that I liked was the fact that it had an assist mode, so that because the game is not the easiest, at least not for us, you could turn on things. So like, do you remember what some of the options were that we could turn on to make the game a little easier?
The best one was a checkpoint.
Yes.
So you could place a checkpoint wherever you were, which I thought was great, instead of just random checkpoints throughout the game. Another one was you would grab better. There's an infinite jump, which we did not do, because then you were just flying.
It's cheating.
And then what was the second one?
I don't really remember. We had it on, I'm pretty sure. I think it was on by default. I don't remember what it was though.
Me
but
either.
That's okay. But no, the checkpoint system was by far the best thing. It was incredible. So you would you had infinite amount of checkpoints. As soon as you got to a certain platform, you just plop that thing down, and then when you would fall, like we did a lot, you would I think it was the left bumper, you press that to get the checkpoint out. I think you had to hold it for like a couple seconds, and then the right bumper was what would call that owl guy, or whatever he was, Charlie, to come flying and grab us and put us back to where the checkpoint was. So
That was lovely.
So is there anything that you didn't like about Bread and Fred?
How hard it was. Oh my gosh.
Ridiculously tough.
But maybe that's just us.
It probably was. Like, we definitely got better as we were playing. Like, if you go back and watch that live stream, like, we were awful for like the first, unfortunately, like 25 to 30 minutes. It was pretty brutal. And then we started to get the hang of things, and we were doing a little bit better of a job. And we didn't fight. I don't think we fought. Did we fight?
No,
we didn't fight. The other thing that I didn't like, specific to the platform that we were playing on, is we encountered a little bit of slowdown. I think there was like some part in the first area. I don't know why. It was like a cave system or whatever, and it just got... we thought there was a basketball hoop. I don't think it was a basketball hoop, but we tried to like dunk each other into it. Didn't really work out.
sure didn't.
But yeah, just it dropped below 60 frames per second. So if you're like me and you appreciate a game that's in 60 frames, there's gonna be some slowdown. And then as we got into the second area, it like immediately started to slow down. It was like another cave area, so I didn't love that from a performance standpoint. But that's the Switch for you. It's been out forever. So I mean, even though this isn't on the surface, it doesn't seem like it's a really technical game. I'm not a game dev, so I don't really know. So babe, with all that said, do we recommend Bread and Fred to co-op enthusiasts?
I would.
Yeah?
Yes.
Like, why?
I just like how much you have to work together. Like, it's non-stop teamwork, and it's kind of fun. The art style looks great, so a lot of people will be pleased with that. And it's just, it's a fun game, especially like once you get into the rhythm, and then you feel really good when you actually make it.
Yes, and that was the cool thing, is like, even though it was hard and we struggled, like, we kept wanting to play, and that's a testament to the design of the game, because it was frustrating, but not enough for us to end the live stream.
Yeah, just enough for us to keep wanting to be better.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. So I would say, like, I definitely recommend this for folks that get along well.
Oh yeah, don't fight about this.
Yeah, if you, it's not, I wouldn't say, would you say it's on the level of Overcooked frustration? Like, is it higher or lower?
Oh, it definitely could be on the same level.
Yeah. So if you fought with Overcooked, when you played that with each other, this is going to be similar.
Recommend.
Yeah, it's going to be similar. So, like, if it was bad, probably stay away. But if you're able to manage, give it a go. It's like, I think it's maybe $15. It was fun, and I think we're gonna play more of it. Do you think we'll play more?
I think we'll play
Yeah,
more.
probably not on live stream, but I think we will
No.
play more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't. We don't want to frustrate people too much.
We're like, why are you even doing this?
Yeah. So that'll do it for our impressions. So ultimately, how's the co-op with Bread and Fred? Pretty good.
Yeah, we like it. We're married with co-op, and we're all about playing co-op games together.
So if you like that stuff, we bring that content to you. Subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.